Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Oliver Wiedmaier at Ollie underscore all caps on Twitter. Today, I'm going to share with you how I identify themes whenever I'm building my watch list and whenever I'm scanning to find tradable stocks. So this is something that I do either on a weekly or on a daily basis whenever it is that I am building a watch list. Okay, so for this video, I am assuming that you've been trading for a while and you've already established a scanner and a charting platform. If you haven't, or you use Finviz, then this is the tool that I use whenever I do my scanning. And so whenever I am trying to identify a theme, there are really two things I'm looking for, either a sector or a group theme or a pattern theme throughout the overall market. So what I do on Finviz, I do my screener, and I do this screener, like I said, every night. However, I do have other screeners that I do on the weekend whenever I'm looking for a broader scan. So I'm not going to go over my exact scanner in this video, but I will show you the tool inside my scanner that I use in order to identify that theme. If you do want to use my scanner, there is I'll link the video that shows you exactly the settings I use for my screener. So what I look for in my screener is the way I have my setting, but then I have it in this view, in this basic view. And what that does, it shows me a little bit of information about the company, and it shows you a enlarged version of the chart. So what's very important for this, as far as identifying a theme, is when you're here, you go to the overall, okay? And you can either have this filtered by alphabetical on the ticker, on the industry, PE, or you can have it filter on volume. And so if you are looking to identify a theme, you're going to want to either click on sector or industry. And what it's going to do is it's going to group them in alphabetical order. So we can see that there's a lot of energy and oil and gas. Okay. And so at a real quick glance, I see that energy, oil, and gas are going to be the sectors or industry group. And so that's the theme that we've seen over and over and over during this bear market in 2022. And so if you want to take a deeper dive, when you're doing your scan, you click scan, and then under industry, you do, or is it sector? You do energy. Computer's very slow right now. Come on. You'll do energy, and then you know that you're only getting these names, and we know that this is the strongest theme right now. And so you can then look. I prefer candle and daily. And then now you'll see you're only going to see energy. So that's the theme, the first part of theme that I am trying to show you. And of course, you can do it in the reverse way too. So you have your scanner, okay, and then you can just select energy from there. Now you have all of your filters selected, and then you're also just showing energy now. So this is one way. The next way will be more of a technical theme. And what I am referring to is the technical pattern that's being shown over and over and over again. And so throughout your scanning, you can see a common theme. For example, this is TradingView. This is what I use to do some of my charting. So, if we just look at the ETFs, I have an ETF watch list, you'll see that there's a theme, which currently the theme is being trapped under the 200-day. except for a select few. And so the technical theme that we are seeing is just this crash. And so, of course, this isn't a very great setup right now because things aren't setting up. But in a perfect world, you would see patterns. And so, what you want to do is if you're seeing a lot of cup and handles, oftentimes when things are setting up in groups, they all end up setting up in the same pattern. So that's a theme you want to keep an eye out. Is the technical setup theme. And so what you want to do is you want to just see when you're doing your watch list if there are patterns that are repeating and if there's a theme, a technical theme. And then what you'll do is you'll just build your watch list and then you'll see, okay, are cup and handles working right now, or are flat bases working right now, or is there a large number of stocks that are shooting through the 200 shooting through the 50-day and holding? Because if that's the case, then you want to find some stocks that have not shot through the 50-day. And so what we can do here, we'll just take a quick glance to see if there's any themes that are repeating. But this is not a very long list because again, we are in a market correction, market crash, so we don't have a lot to choose from. But the theme really is kind of this high tight flag. We've seen a couple. So this is a CVI is a high tight flag there. And then VLO could be a high tight flag, really. But again, there's not a lot of selection, so this isn't a good example. But that might be like flagging a little bit there. Let's take a look at APA. But so that's really it. Those are the two ways that I identify themes. I identify theme. This is nothing. I would not trade this whatsoever. This is okay. This is here go daily. This could work. But again, this is a really risky entry, but it is holding the 50-day. But not something I'm interested in. Here's the weekly. I prefer a longer 4 to 6 week base. So there you have it. I first identify the sector or industry group that are setting up, and then I look for technical setups. And if you want to look in more in depth, chatpattern.com has education section, and they have all these patterns: cup and handle, flat base, okay, wedge formation, and these will give you some more context. And so if I'm seeing a lot of falling wedges breaking out and holding, then I know that this is a theme, a technical theme that I can capitalize on. So what I look for is, maybe this bull channel, they just keep working, they keep breaking out and retesting, for example. Then I'm going to start building a watch list for stocks that have already broken out, and then I'm going to try to snag them on that retest. And so that is something that I look for when I'm looking and doing my scanning. I look for both the theme of the sector, theme of the group, but also the pattern themes. What is working, what is not, and that is one way to really narrow your watch list down to the best groups and the best patterns. So I hope this helps. Again, my name is Oliver Wiedmaier at Ollie _ all caps on Twitter. Please give me a follow. Please subscribe. Thank you. And then DM me or hit me in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks.